Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Angie, and in this video I'm making more easy spring theme projects, so let's get started. For the first project, I'm using some scrap wood and a Dollar Tree mirror. I cut the scraps to size and then nailed them together. This will be used as the mirror base. I then sanded the rough edges. Next, I removed the hanging hardware and glued the mirror to the wood base. Next, I used some air-dry clay and a silicone mold to create a border for the mirror. I made 3 small clay medallions to cover the screws on the back of the mirror. When the clay was dry, I gave it a coat of paint. Next, I printed out a bunny image on a piece of rice paper and cut it down to fit inside the mirror. I then just decoupaged it on. Next, I distressed some of the edges. To finish it, I added antiquing wax over the entire thing. For this project, I'm giving these glittered resin bunnies a makeover. I couldn't get the glitter off, so I just painted over the entire thing. When the paint was dry, I covered the entire thing in a coat of antiquing wax. Easy peasy. For this easy project, I started with a thrifted wooden box. To start, I simply gave it a coat of stain. When the stain was dry, I decoupaged a label to the front, and this project was done. For this project, I'm using plastic Easter eggs. These eggs have small holes at the top and bottom of the egg, so to start, I strung a piece of twine through the holes at the top. This will allow me to hang the egg to dry and also so I can add a ribbon hanger later. I then glued the egg together. Next, I gave it a coat of gesso because the reflective surface was distracting with all the lights. It will also create an easier surface to paint. I then used air-dry clay and some molds to decorate the egg. I just kept adding different elements until I liked how it looked. I also added a clay element to cover where the egg is glued together. I did the same process for the second egg. I added a small medallion to cover the holes in the bottom of the egg. When the clay was dry, I painted the entire thing. Most people would probably think this part is tedious, but I found it very relaxing. For the larger areas, I used a spouncer brush to give the paint some texture. Once everything was painted, I set them aside to dry. Next, I decoupaged a rice paper image to the front of each egg. I cut it to size and then made some relief tears to go over the curved surface. To decorate the inside edge of the picture, I glued in some micro beads. When the glue was dry, I covered the picture with a coat of glossy varnish. Next, I made some ribbon bows. To get the ribbon through the top holes, I taped the ribbon to the twine and then gently pulled it through. To finish it, I glued on the bow. For this project, I started with a thrifted tin bucket and I gave it a coat of paint. Next, I decoupaged a bunny picture to the front. The image was a bit big, so I tore the edges and gave it a ragged look. Next, I distressed some of the areas. To finish it, I gave it a coat of antiquing wax. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed these projects, and I'll see you in the next video.